the things that they're trying to run as well, presumably. And he's talked about it in interviews. He's kind of that veteran voice. I think we even heard it on some of the listen-ins at Cato where, things are getting away from them or they're getting a little too excited and he's pumping the brakes. He's calming them down. So he's that voice that can kind of bring in the experience, settle down the youngsters. And then, I agree with you where Tannir is just like this wild card where we've seen the peaks. And if they can continue to harness those, this might be the next very exciting CIS export,
Yeah, I mean, I'm still surprised. I'm still like, why isn't Tannir on a Russian or a CS squad, at least squad of the region? How is he here? It's all very confusing, but yeah, I mean, xFloud deserves a mention. He was the best player on Sangal. Obviously, it's Jota that has now got his shot with the Turkish squad. But xFloud was always the best player on that team. He's fabulous. He's won Challenger Leagues and got them into Pro League. He's fabulous. And if he can play close to his best Counter-Strike and some Pius play some good CS, and Tannir is... as long as Tannir plays his role and he gets aggressive and he opens rounds, I don't need him to be the best player on this team. It should be xFloud and some Pius. So, there is scope for this to work really well.
Yeah, there certainly is. And you haven't even mentioned Youngster, who I feel like as typically that aggressive entry on this roster has been very impressive, opening up a lot of situations for the team and making things happen. And then, I mean, young Linus, right? LNZ, your time in NIP didn't count. Seems to be the trend for everybody these days. Shout outs to Rez. LNZ just cruising on through, looking to do it again with a new roster, with a very celebrated coach in Saw behind him as well. We talked about Kixon potentially getting that level up with the experience around him. Now we're definitely getting that with LNZ.
Absolutely. It's also the case that if people from the outside just saw the results of that old Sangal